Hi, Jessie Nebulous here with episode 7 of Ask a Cripple Chick. And I'm not going to explain the premise to you because if you don't know it by now, you're probably not going to get it. Okay, question 1. How do you deal with being allergic to the sun? I don't go outside during the day. If I have to, I wear long sleeves, such as this. It's a very thin sweater. And I always wear sunglasses. And for extended car rides, I'll sometimes prop a pillow up against the window to block out the sun. Sometimes I use an umbrella. And yes, people stare. But I don't care. Fuck people. What I really want is one of those umbrella hats. I would rock the hell out of one of those. Also, I wear baby sunscreen every day with an SPF of 80 or some ridiculous number. And I take prescription vitamin D, the size of horse pills, to make up for the lack of natural vitamin D that you would get in sunlight. Well, I take it sometimes, when I can afford it. Why don't you shut the fuck up? Nobody gives a shit about you and you wouldn't be sick if you weren't a whore. Okay, let's break this down point by point. Number 1. Why don't you shut the fuck up? I don't wanna. 2. Nobody gives a shit about you. I've got about 30 people on Facebook and 80 YouTube subscribers who would disagree with you. Also, me. I give a shit about me. I like me. I know this is probably a foreign concept to you because you clearly already hate yourself. 3. You wouldn't be sick if you weren't a whore. I assume you're proposing the idea that I got autoimmune disease via sexual transmission, in which case every medical professional disagrees with you. If you're gonna troll, at least propose an assertion that can't be disproved by a basic understanding of biology. Stick with opinions. That's the only way to troll successfully. Or you could direct that energy towards some useful endeavor, but hey, you're free to live your life any way you want. Why don't you sing anymore? My oldest fan, who discovered me way back in my late teens on my now non-existent channel when I did in fact sing. The truth is, 10 years of smoking has a lot to do with it, but also the dystonia. I am beginning to develop some of the oral symptoms that are associated with dystonia, such as difficulty swallowing and occasionally difficulty with speech, stammering and kind of skipping like a scratched record. You guys really don't see much of that because I edit it out. But I am losing control of my voice to some extent. It's not severe, it's very mild and it only happens occasionally, but it does make singing difficult. But, just for you, you had plenty money in 1922. You let other women make a fool of you. Why don't you do right like some other men do? If you can't work, what do you plan to do for the rest of your life? This? Honestly, I don't know. It really depends on if they diagnose me properly and I get more effective treatment and if I get my disability benefits. I have a sneaking suspicion that marriage and children aren't in my future, partly because of the cripple thing, but mostly because I only attract closeted gay men. 3 times. 3. One thing I know I'll do when I get my benefits is work with an animal rescue organization and foster cats. Right now, I live with my parents, and my stepdad is allergic to cats. But once I get my benefits and I can pay my own rent, they'll find their own place, and it'll just be me and Fabulous D. In fact, that's what I'll do with the rest of my life. Entertain my gay husband. We're soulmates. It's too bad we both like the D. What's the one thing you wanted to do most but can't because of your disability? Ouch! Aiming straight for the center of my heart there, huh? Oof. Honestly, the thing I lament most is that I will never have a motorcycle. I've always wanted a motorcycle. I even have one picked out. The Honda Rebel. It's good for a woman because it's only about 300 pounds, so if you tip it, it's still pretty manageable. and it's never gonna happen now. But I can still wear the chaps, right? And that's it for this episode of Ask a Cripple Chick. If you've got a question burning inside of you, go ahead and throw it my way. And if you want more Nebulous, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button too while you're at it. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Believe in yourself. Believe! Thanks for playing along, and I hope to see you next time. Love.